why is this pretty young lady right here messing with some damn 16-year-old students?
Because that's actually a thing too. And I was going to bring that up, but men are assaulted too, but the media push certain people more than others. Because I didn't even hear about the guy from the 70s show that much.
Oh, they do? Well, tell me this. Why they ain't pushing this? Read that out loud, Brandon.
Why do so many white female teachers have relationship with students?
You ever heard that before, Brandon?
No, I haven't heard that, but I know that's a thing.
Of course not. Because not too many people gonna think like I think and record stuff like I record. Mm-hmm. If I watch the news or any news article, if a student get in relations with a teacher, 80% is a white woman. It may sound crazy. It may sound crazy.
It don't sound crazy, Brandon. No, it really doesn't. It don't sound crazy. But guess what?
I got some articles within the last month of some teachers. Let's take a look. 49 years old. That's that pussy. Arrested. Two charges, including sexual assault of a child and improper relationship between an educator and a student. Brandon, did this make it to CNN?
No.
Huh. How about, let's go down the list. Now, this is a pretty woman right here. I can't pronounce her name, so I know the first name is Ann. 24 years old, Louisville, Kentucky, who was a student teacher in the district, was indicted last month for one count of unlawful sexual conduct with a minor, a fourth-degree felony, and 11 counts of dissemination. I don't know what that kind of means in this context. Matter lawful, harmful to juveniles. All first-degree. What's that?
Misdemeanors.
Mm-hmm. Now, Brandon, why is this pretty young lady right here messing with some damn 16-year-old students?
Because that's actually a thing too. And I was going to bring that up, but men are assaulted too, but and boys are assaulted, but people like to look at it and be like, well, you probably enjoyed it. The students probably had fun, right? But no, you're preying on young kids, because if it was a male doing it, then that's when it will make CNN or Fox News. People like that kind of story. But this kind of story, it's not. It doesn't have the same thing, even though both are predators preying on young kids. But like I say, and it's going to continue to happen too, because this is really a thing.
Brandon, if I was 16, I'd love this to happen to me.
and that's what a lot of. But you know what? That's what a lot of boys would say, and with girls too. Girls would feel the same way. They would be some of them like their teachers. They have crutches on their teachers. That don't still make it right though. You know what I'm saying? You may want it to happen, but it's not right, and you're being manipulated, whether you like it or not. And that goes back to the R. Kelly thing. Did those girls, were they underage? Of course. Were they being abused? Of course. But maybe that, I'm not here to say what they did and didn't like, but some of that, it's a thin line, but they do enjoy it.
I didn't say no girl. I ain't no girl, brother.
Well, I'm just gonna say, but if you were like, okay, we'll say you were 16, we'll say you was 13 and you saw what Janet Jackson and Mariah Carey.
No, put the woman in the picture.
Okay, well, the woman in the picture.
Is she ugly? Is she ugly, Brandon?
No. So you would be okay with it, right? Same thing would go with R. Kelly or Jay-Z or
we ain't talking about them girls, Brandon.
But listen, I'm just saying it's no. But just how we feel, they feel the same way, and they have crushes and all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't take away from it being wrong and people using and misguiding younger people. Like you just can't do that as an adult, and we have a serious problem with that. And it's not just men doing it, it's women doing it too.
Now, what'll make this 24-year-old person, grown woman, go off of kids, teenagers?
Well, and that's another topic too. Like certain people go into certain industries for certain reasons. Like she like kids and she want to be a teacher. She ain't even get out. She ain't even make it to 30 yet, and she already, getting too involved with the students. You know what I'm saying? She just graduated college, had all them dudes in college. She was like, these boys too old. We're laughing, but this is a serious matter. Like fresh out of college, could have did anything she wanted to do, but as soon as she was a teacher assistant, she was just basically in the classroom helping out, just getting her, probational, teaching. She already preying on the kids, so.
I was about to say something, but I forgot, Brandon.
About her?
Yeah, what I was about to say. I said, why should golf teenagers looking? Here's a disclaimer. If you want to find a pedophile, if you want to find a person who abused child, look at your coaches, look at your teachers, look at your Girl Scout leaders, your Boy Scout leaders, look at your they gonna be the ones that get the kids because they want to be close to them.
Right. And they're drawn to those industries. Like they'll be like, you know what I want to be? They'll be like, what? I want to be a PE coach. Like, huh? You want to be a PE coach for what?
Ain't nothing wrong with being a PE coach.
You're right. It's nothing wrong with it. But when you have a sickness or you have a weird attraction, you're going to be more passionate about working in them industries. Or you know what I'm saying? Like
you gonna make sure it'll be the PE teacher. No, you're gonna be a coach in a sport.
Right.
After school extra time.
Right. They're gonna be like, dang, you putting a lot of extra hours for no reason. Like, you sure you want to do that? Oh yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay. Because it's just what you into and you like it. And it's a weird thing, but
Now, Brandon, I'm just going by statistics. Why the white man couldn't have pleased her needs, Brandon?
Well, how people grow up. Sometimes they have stuff that messes them. I'm not gonna say mess them up, but something could have happened to her when she was younger, and it stayed with her, and she liked it and want to do it to other people too. So, just one of those kind of things. I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm not a trained psychologist. I haven't studied the human mind. I'm just going about what I think and what I observed. Because, like I said, she just got out of college.
Here's another one. Is she ugly? Is she ugly to the eyes, Brandon? Just look. I mean, no. Is she a dog ugly?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see who this. A former high school teacher associate is facing numerous charges, including 2 felonies, after being accused of having relationships with a student and buying prescription drugs from an undercover officer. So she was a damn dope head. And she messing with these kids.
Right. And go ahead.
Now, Brandon, these articles within the past 4 weeks. Why they all talk about this lady right here?
Because we need to hide. They know they need to hide these kind of stories.
Is this a pandemic? Now, all these good teachers out here, but you got a lot of teachers doing this.
Right.
Paul Moody said this 12 years ago. I think I got the album from you, Brandon. Allegedly,
please.
Allegedly from you. He said, y'all need to watch all these teachers because they effing the students.
Right. He said that. Mm-hmm.
He take it down for you.
You might have allegedly. Because I remember that stand up. Yeah. But that's the thing. The same thing with the priest. Like that's a problem that we have in the Catholic Church that nobody wants to talk about. But it's happening at such a high rate that something needs to be done, but they want to act like it's not a problem. Same with the teachers.
Here's another one. Now, this is what all these incidents within a month, people. A Texas teacher is accused of having relationships with a female student. Brandon, is this woman dog ugly?
You're trying to say, can she find a man? She should be able to.
No, or find a woman
a partner. Mm-hmm.
She should be able to find somebody. She got them big brown eyes, those big full lips, that black hair and black eyebrows, and maybe her real color hair.
Right.
Because the eyebrows and hair match. See, that's a kicker. If your eyebrows and hair don't match, something going on.
Right.
Brandon, you muted yourself.
Yeah, I know. Hold on one second.
Yeah. If you can't find I do not get it. This young lady, she got to prey on young girls
Right.
at school.
But you know what?
What?
Like I say, people tend to go in those jobs for a reason, and they can't help themselves. Like I was just talking to the other owner at the restaurant, like how, because we have younger employees, right, and they're female, so you have to be very, very careful of how you manage them. And remember, we was talking about the bathroom thing, just all those
Time out. You got to be careful. Brandon didn't say that. You be careful with everybody you manage.
You do,
all
but you have to be super careful with it. But because of things like this, like you don't want somebody to take a comment that you made the wrong way, or take it and feel like it's something building, or a relationship, just any of that kind of stuff. You got to be 100% clear with what you're doing. And these teachers, they like to talk to these kids, and it's funny because I listen to my daughter. She has online school, and whenever the kids get to talk to the teacher, they're like, "We love you," and it's in second grade, but the same kind of thing. I'm right. I'm like, you love her, you love your teacher, you know what I'm saying? But
I ain't never said that for my life.
Right, but that's the thing now. They'll say it like you'll develop a weird bond with your teacher, and it's the same thing when you get older and stuff like that. Sometimes those kind of relationships can grow if you nurture them the wrong way. Like you got to check these students. They be like, but hold up, you don't love, you know what I'm saying? I'm just your teacher. You have to stay in a teacher's place. But I think social media and just all the things that's going on in the world will have everything all out of whack if you're not on your square and doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be at school teaching the kids. You figuring out who you dating, and you talking to them, and you tell them about your personal life and stuff like that. No. That's when stuff gets inappropriate and these kind of things happen.
And here's another thing. I'm not picking on any demographic. I just typed in teacher relationships with students on Google, and 80% of what came through was these people. The other 20% were males. So it's a lot of things you can learn through this. No matter what your occupation is, you always can have some bad apples in the bunch.
That's true.
So what kind of pissed me off about people who believe all police officers are good, that is not true. You have police officers that do sexual assault. You have police officers that embezzle. You have police officers that steal. All that stuff is in every occupation in the world.
Right.
So I just want to put that out to people.
Yeah.
Here's another lady. I won't say she had one better photo up here, but I couldn't really verify that was her. But she touching them kids too, Brandon.
Right.
Here's another one.
23. Straight out of college. She might not finish college.
Charged with soliciting sexual conduct or communication with a minor using technology. She was using Google Docs. She would upload naked pictures of Google Docs and tell the student to download it to look at it. Right. That's what she was doing. And with makeup on, and she got a few good night sleeps. She won't be bad. She won't be dog. She won't be dog ugly.
Well, she in that county stressed out, think about them charges, not getting no sleep.
Well, you can see how I can see that. Look at the bags under the eyes. Look at it.
But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. The teachers that we grew up with, do you think if they grew up in this time with social media, with how they kind of program women to be, because I think that's the thing, and with technology that we have and they have, do you think the same things, it would happen more back then?
No, because you rarely saw an attractive teacher.
But that's what I'm saying. That became a thing because it's being pushed that you need to be like women should always be at their best and looking this way. They need to work out. They need a BBL. They need all this stuff just to be, in the world, just to be a normal citizen. You have to have all these things.
when I was growing up, audience, all the teachers looked like your grandma, but
Right.
15 years younger.
Right.
So if your grandma was 70, subtract 15 years how she looked when she's 55, that would be all your teachers.
Right. And we know what they look like now. Like it's just a different wave. So if that wave was back then, you think it would happen more? Do you think it would happen more?
No, I don't think so, man. I don't know. Yes, it would be the same. It would be the same because people don't change. Every day a fool is born. Every day a predator is born. So it still be the same. But I tell you this, no one won't. No one won't, Brandon.
Why not?
In the 80s, you ain't gonna come out there and talk about you hitting them kids. You may get the ass whooped. So you may get beat up after school. The teacher, I'm talking about the teacher.
Yeah, now. I know what you mean.
So yeah, the police may not come there and put the handcuffs on you. Nah, it'd be people out there ready to whoop you.
And that's another thing. Like you remember, we grew up at the time where you still get a whooping in school. You ain't getting no whooping in school now.
Very little, Brandon. How often you?
I seen a couple whoopings at school, and it had me
from
scared.
The teachers.
Yes. Yeah.
What school?
I went to a Catholic school.
Okay. I went to a private school for 2 years. V.V. Reed. Yes, the teacher was allowed to whoop you.
Did you see one?
Yes.
It was violent. It was pretty violent.
They had a machine. The stick was called the Big Red Machine.
Oh yeah.
It was a red stick with ridges in it. They used to hit you with.
And did it look like the teacher was holding back?
No, it looked like the teacher was doing what the teacher's supposed to do. So I can't. You didn't mess around.
Right, there you go. And
okay.
When you see it one time. Go ahead. You like? Oh,
I didn't know you went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, I went to St. Martin. We had to wear uniforms, and the teacher had a paddle. It was about this thick, and you didn't have to do a lot. If the teacher told you, all right, you need to calm down or you need to be quiet, and she tell you again, that piece of wood is coming out, and you going in the bathroom, and all you hear, pop, pop, pop. Right.
Or they come down, or they walk down with the Big Red Machine, hit that side of the desk.
Oh yeah, they used to do that. Yeah, they used to do that. Right. So do you think they need that in schools now? A more Joe Clark approach?
Do you see this woman in this picture? She may be busting a nut hitting them kids. That's
right.
So
that's true.
So I can't tell you what you call it, SMMS. What they with them?
Yeah, or I can't think of what it's like BBMS or something like that. Right.
You mean I can't do it with these kids, with these children today?
Right.
Now, Brandon, why does society thinks males are always the sexual predators? And in this short clip, I say 80% of these predators was women. But why do they say males are the sexual predator?
Because they think that's all we think about anyway, and we'll get it and we'll take it, and it doesn't matter. That's all we think about, and women just don't think about sex like that.
I could take a. So you can't really prove this, but I could say women have a lot more sex than guys do.
Yeah, there's a study that says that, and they think about it more, if not more than we do, but it's on the same level.
I don't know about more. I won't say that, Brandon.
I hear you.
But I would say they have more, but they may not think about it more.
Right. Well, I'm not saying that they don't, but I think it's I don't know. It's like they don't have it, but they're having kids, and the only way you can have a kid is you having. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's a fact. Women have 30% more kids than guys do.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that statement,
right?
If you have 30% more kids, now men and women like 50-50, right? In the world. But if a woman have 30% more kids, that means more
somebody,
women
right?
doing more
Right.
things.
If we look at it from that aspect, yes.
And Brady, you know it's true. A lot of guys ain't having no relationship.
A lot of guys are lying, and a lot of women are lying too. A lot of men are overselling, and a lot of women are underselling. Is what I'm trying to say.
A lot of guys ain't selling nothing. They just ain't getting it, Brandon. They just say, watch this. I had a clip on here. I ain't gonna pull up because it'll call down the system. The man said the biggest problem with society today is with the males. Mm-hmm. The males are not making money.
Right.
They aren't being productive. And also,
you're talking about the black males, right?
No, all males.
Just males in general. Okay.
They ain't making no money. They are not productive, and they do not have girlfriends. Mm-hmm. With all those three things equals, that's when you get a male who will be shooting up places. He didn't say that. Yeah, he didn't say that. Right. But right. That's when you're gonna have males be a destructive. Because hey, I can't even provide for I barely can provide for myself.
Right. I'm depressed. I'm angry.
I'm depressed. I ain't building. I'm not building anything. And I don't have no girl to lay loose with. Right. So fuck all y'all people.
Right.
Most dangerous thing in the world right now. Mm-hmm.